Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Sanu, the man in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A very solid gain of 27. And he motions the wide receiver. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Coming left, it's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Jones, one of the most gifted wideouts in the league, no doubt. But he's going to have his hands full. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, bloodlines comes right into play, doesn't it? Older brother played in the league and played so well, so you can imagine what he learned from him in those backyard tutoring sessions.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Gabriel, the man in motion. Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Gabriel, the man in motion. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And he caught it up. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the wideout in motion. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds an opening past the 40. Drops it off for Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Ryan. His throw incomplete. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy first down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say first down or not. Balls, you know, the nose of the ball was over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. It's about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. And finally, Gene Steratore, the referee, pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals first down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovich?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
It's not an everyday occurrence, but you do what you have to do to get the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, we got a second here. Thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and you know when you watch it, and you know what everybody told me when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, hey, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That is caught inside the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now receiver in motion left. Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and goal now. Maybe. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derek Coleman taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy, 105 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Let's go. Get up.
Play action. It's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Devontae Freeman. Taking a first down and more. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derek Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. A nice little juke. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Sanu, the man in motion left. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Catch a signal for and take it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's back to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Gabriel, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing now is Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. It's a give to Freeman running right. Room to run inside the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. It's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Jones has it. 11 yards for number 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Gabriel, the man in motion. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's got...